So I'm finally gonna open up to you guys and talk to you guys about something that I've been wanting to talk about, but I kind of wanted some time and I kind of wanted to be ready for this. So I'm here to tell you guys a little bit of my life. Not that I have to like tell you guys everything about my life, but I feel like this is something that could help a lot of people, you know. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin. Something that a lot of you guys didn't know is that I used to be married. I got married very young. Probably, I don't know if any of you guys knew, but as far as I remember, I don't think none of you guys know. So, I was married. I'm not gonna say names or anything because I don't wanna, I'm not talking bad about anyone. I'm just telling you guys my experience and what happened, Before we begin, welcome to my channel. My name is Susie, also known as Fit Susie, and yeah, so please subscribe if you haven't and like this video because obviously this is not something easy to record. I'm just like putting my life out there, so please, no judgment. I'm just here to say my story. Yes, so I got married at 17 years old. Obviously I was a child. Yeah, so I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna try and keep this short. Maybe there will be a part 2 if you guys want to know more, but I got married at 17. To start off, I'm gonna say that I feel like I got married because I was pressured from a lot of people, not just like one person. I feel like I was pressured to do so. I was young. I thought I was in love, like we all have that puppy love. Although there's a lot of people that do get together really young and they get married and they last for years, but it's not the case for everyone. Obviously you grow and a lot of things change. Relationship, I feel like it has to be something that you have to, water every day like plants. You have to keep it alive. You have to not get comfortable. You have to keep that person in love and interested and wanting to be with you forever. Obviously there's a lot of problems, and I understand that. Every relationship has issues. Not every relationship is perfect, even though you see that on social media. It's not perfect. Like, you don't know what's going on in their home. You don't know the issues they're having. Obviously they're not gonna sit there and talk to you about their issues. They obviously want to show the best of them. That's for like that goes to everything. So I feel like a lot of things happen. I was married for 10 years and together with that person for like 13 or more. I don't remember, but it wasn't as obviously, not the whole marriage was horrible. I'm not telling you that, it was horrible and I went through hell, but I do know that the last couple of years were bad, which is why I made the decision to end that relationship. And obviously I gave it a lot of thought. It wasn't something that I just decided to do one day that I was mad. I thought about it a lot, and I even wanted to like make myself not think that, and I felt guilty for thinking that I wanted to separate. And yeah, towards the end of the relationship it got really bad. I don't think there was any cheating involved, but there was like a lot of just you just stop paying attention to your partner. You just stop just making them feel wanted. And obviously, like I said, I know this happens, but when it happens for so long and you don't see anything, obviously you're gonna start to change your mind, and you're gonna like think about, am I doing the right thing by staying here? I'm not happy, what should I do? Obviously I grew up and my thoughts changed, everything, my feelings changed, and I felt like they changed, and I told myself, you can't stay here because you feel guilty, or you should because you feel like you have to. I feel like a lot of people, like I come from a Mexican family, a lot of like Mexican ladies, they stay with their partner even though they're not happy, even though they get cheated on, even though they disrespect them. They stay there because they never work. All they know is how to take care of kids, stay home, and they don't feel like they can be anything without the husband. And for me that's really sad. So I knew I wasn't happy. I knew I had to get out of that relationship. It was getting bad, aggressive and everything. So I'm not going to go into detail of everything that happened, but I know in my heart, I know what happened, and I know how till now it affects me in many different ways. It affects me, like I get flashbacks, and it's not good. And I feel like I still like don't get over it. Although I'll get to details once everything happened. So I feel like a lot of women stay with their partner because they feel like they can't work, or they can't pay full rent, or they can't anything. They don't want to hurt their children, and they don't think about themselves. They're putting everything else before them, and they're truly not happy. So I feel like when you're having issues with your partner, you need to talk to them. You need to tell them you're not happy, and then if you tell them a couple of times and they really don't care, then you're the one that decides what you want to do. If you want to keep on waiting, if you want to keep on being patient and trying, it's up to you. But for me, it was enough. I was done. So obviously in 10 years a lot of things happen. Like I said, it does affect till now. When the divorce happened, well, he left, he moved out of state, and we were still married for 2 years until I finally got the papers. And I never cried, I never felt sad. I'm not saying this proudly to make, if that person watches my videos, to make him feel bad, but honestly I never cried. That was my first boyfriend, and that was the only man I had in my life. So for me, I felt free. I went through all my teenage years married. I didn't know what it was to be a teenager. I didn't finish enjoying my parents because I moved out so young, and I felt so happy to be alone. And not necessarily to go party or to go be with other men, but because I wanted to know how it was alone. Obviously I didn't work, so I had to work. I learned how to drive. Getting out of that relationship made me find myself, and it made me do a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have done if I stayed in the relationship, and that relationship, toxic relationship, unhappy. I learned how to drive. I started working. I started going to school because I didn't even finish school because I got married. So I basically started to live again when I left that relationship, which didn't give me a time to be sad or to cry about it. I know like it hits hard to other people that go through divorces. Maybe it's harder if you have kids, I don't know, but God knows what he's doing, and everything happens for a reason. And if we don't have kids together, it was for a reason. I feel so happy. I feel so at peace. I moved out by myself, something I never thought I could, especially in California. It's super expensive. And I just felt at peace. I felt like I could go out, eat out with my friends with no arguments. I could, do a lot of things. And like I said, it wasn't for another man. It wasn't because I wanted to be out and, going on dates. It wasn't that. I just wanted to find myself, and I found myself as soon as I left that relationship. So that made me very independent. I didn't ask anyone for anything, and I'm really proud of that. What I became after being so low and so dependent, and it's like I bloomed, which is why I had my butterfly. One of the reasons I feel like I transformed into something else besides my weight loss, which did happen before I got divorced. So I just felt so at peace, and it's important to not stop taking care of yourself. You have to keep taking care of yourself. It's okay to love your partner, but don't forget to love yourself. I obviously don't regret getting married because I learned a lot. I feel like I did grow up too fast. I feel like I said, I didn't finish enjoying my parents, and but things happen for a reason. And with whoever I'm at right now, like God knows what's gonna happen. Like I said, it does affect in many ways. Like I feel like I need help. I need like therapy to get over it, because a lot of things that happen, a lot of things I can't forget about, and I tend to want to bring those problems to now, which I know is not good. I know, I have to appreciate who I have now, and I just have to learn how to forget the past, even though it's really hard. When someone's a certain way, and I feel like it all has to do with their past, what they went through, That's why I don't like when people judge people without knowing about them. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what the scars they have in their hearts. You don't know anything about them. So I hate when people just don't judge people without knowing, you know, their background. So, you know, everybody is the way there is because of their experiences, what they went through. So the point of this video is that if you're going through any toxic relationship, any violence, anything that you know in your heart it's not healthy, and you know you're just hurting yourself and you need to get out of that, do it. I know for a lot of people it's hard if you feel like you're in love and you love that person, because obviously you wish it could work, you wish the person was different, you wish the relationship was different, but you can't really change it. If you've given it a lot of chances, it's probably not gonna change. You just have to realize, like, be realistic and think if this really worth me wasting more time? Is this really worth me stressing over it? Just know what the normal is, and don't allow people to make you feel that you need to allow more, and that whatever you're going through is normal. You know what normal is, and you know when it needs to stop. You are the one who needs to put the stop in this. So don't be afraid to leave. Tell a family member if you're going through things. Tell someone, but you don't have to stay. Even if you have kids, like I said, I don't know how it is having kids, but I know I wouldn't have stayed if I had a kid. Of course, don't give up quick, you know, try and work it out, but you know if it's gonna go anywhere, if you're wasting your time. So don't be afraid to get out of toxic relationships. Put yourself first always. And if your partner's not making you feel loved or wanted, or is making you feel down, they put you down all the time, they don't help you grow, you don't need them in your life. Okay, you can be independent. That's why I am the way I am, because of my experiences, because of what I went through. I feel like I was like, my whole teenage years, like, they just went by and I didn't enjoy anything. I grew up too fast, like I said. So please, you know, think about your life, think about your relationship. And I'm not telling you guys to break up with your boyfriends like right now, but you know, you have to put yourself first always, and love yourself enough to let go of whatever's hurting you. You're gonna be thankful. I know there's like a healing process you have to get over. You have to go through that process. It's gonna hurt. Maybe, like, for me, I was ready, but it's different for everyone. Everybody takes things different, and that's why I feel like I became very strong, and right now I feel like I can take a lot. So I wanted to share this part of my life. If you guys want to know certain things, let me know in the comments, and I will try to make a part 2 if you're interested. If you want to tell me your story, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Please, you're not alone. You're never alone. God is with you, or family members are with you. Just, you know, just do what you have to do, and everything's gonna be okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.